Welcome back for another Nonfiction November video. Today, I want to talk to you about books that might inspire you to go out and make the world a better place. For that, I paired up the memoir I Am Malala, How One Girl Stood Up for Education and Changed the World, with two books that are about volunteering or starting your own organization, such as a nonprofit, to help other people come together and make the world a better place. Those books are called Change the World, Change Your Life, Discover Your Purpose Through Service, and Start Something That Matters. We'll start with I Am Malala. This book came out in 2014 and immediately became one of those memoirs that students read in school all the time because the story was so powerful. Malala is from Pakistan. Her family dealt with a great amount of discrimination. She believed in the power of education, and when she stood up for education, the Taliban did not like that. And her famous story is that in trying to make a difference in the world, she became a target of the Taliban and they shot her in the head. She miraculously survived, even with a difficult brain surgery where the doctors thought that she wasn't going to make it. And instead of being someone who just gave up after that, someone who lived in fear or wanted to go into hiding, she became all the more vocal and continued to speak internationally about the importance of women getting an education, of everyone getting an education, and if need be, of people educating themselves. Malala's story really stands out, and I highly encourage anyone who's not familiar with her story to give the memoir a read. You can also find plenty of interviews with her available on the internet. She ended up winning the Nobel Peace Prize as the youngest activist to ever do so. It's a very powerful, true story of someone's life. And maybe from reading a book like I Am Malala, you will be inspired to want to go out and do something yourself, which is why I included the other books here today. Change the World, Change Your Life is a book about discovering your purpose and doing volunteer work. Angela Perkey put this book together. It starts with chapters that try to help you kind of define what it is you want to go and do out in the world as you uncover what matters to you in your life and you try and unite with other people for your cause. Part 2 will ask you to face up to your fears by believing in yourself and believing in your goals and believing that you can make a difference. It does talk about money, talks about time, and it talks about leaving a legacy behind for yourself. Part 3 is more about teamwork and how you could use things in your life like vacation time to go and volunteer in service of others. Instead of just taking a vacation for yourself, travel around the world to meet interesting people and see new sights while you also complete volunteer work. It's a very interesting read that could help you to find a way to feel better about yourself by going out in the world and doing more for other people. The last book here today is Start Something That Matters by Blake Mycoskie. This is really the story of starting up his own nonprofit organization, and he uses that to motivate you to try and find your own story and face your fears, figure out what resources that you have available, how that you can use those resources in your life, and try to form a group that goes out and helps other people. Even when you are making money, you can take that money and use it to give back to the community. I recommend all 3 of these books, or any one of them which might motivate you to do something more. There's always something that we can do to help other people. And it's nice to go out and be a part of the community somehow, even if you just do a few volunteer hours every once in a while. I give all 3 of these books 4 out of 5 stars. I hope that you enjoyed the book talk today. Join me next time for more of Nonfiction November.